Hi, so my name is Refiloe, and I'm doing this for the fifth time. First time I was wearing glasses, and I'm sitting across a window, and the reflection was doing really bad things. Second time I messed up a lot, which I'm going to do in this video too. And then I tried it without glasses. The problem is I have a difficulty focusing on one thing, so I kept looking all over the place, so my eyes looked like they were doing this half the time, so it was distracting. And I'm doing this hopefully for the last time. Wish me luck, guys. It's about to get rough. Anyways, how about why you're here? I recently put up a video on YouTube introducing myself and trying this YouTuber thing. And because I'm a very self-critical person, I removed it. The anxiety in me was just like, it's not good enough, it's not good enough. So I removed it, and yeah, I'm doing this again. And this time I'm hoping that I will leave it on, and if it's bad, it will be something that I learn from, and if it's good, it will be a benchmark for better things to come, you know. Either way, it will be a lesson. I sound like such a positive reinforcement brochure. I am so proud of myself. My therapist would be so proud of me right now. Anyways, talking about therapist, I went through something super traumatic in 2014, and that says a lot about my life because I've been through a few traumatic things. But yeah, the most traumatic, and I broke. Like, of all the things that broke me, that one thing destroyed me. And I was diagnosed with with clinical depression, you know. And now I have severe anxiety, especially social anxiety, which is why I'm most likely comfortable talking to you like this than I would be if we were talking in person, you know. Most people who know me, they think I'm this super friendly, super confident person because that's my coping mechanism. One thing I'm good at, coping mechanisms. I know how to cope really well. If it's not listening to loud music, it's trying to convince people that I am an extrovert, which flakes out when they get to know me and then they find out that I'm super quiet and I would rather stay in my house than go anyway. And they're just like, it doesn't make sense. And I was just like, it was a front, a mask I put on, so purposefully and so well executed. Yeah, now that I've exposed my deep dark secrets, it's time I tell you everything else. I'm sorry about the bad accents. I'm really, really sorry about that. But I will still put this on YouTube. Anyways, let me just make sure my hair is proper. Because I mean, you know. Anyways, I'm going to tell you a few things about me as an introduction to my new and improved YouTube channel that doesn't have a name yet. An end card or an intro. I'm doing really well in life. I'm a full-time student at the University of Cape Town. I study film and writing. I want to say film and media. Yes, I study film and media. My majors are actually called media and writing. The second one is called film and television. I just score film and media. But I do film and media, which if I say it a lot or if I say it too quickly, I sound like I'm saying family media. No, I mean film and media. Which basically means I can think my way through anything. I have an opinion on everything. Literally everything. I could read an excerpt about something and have an opinion on it. That's the skill I've learned. The biggest skill I've learned. But it basically just means you learn a bunch of stuff. Like, you read a lot of stuff. And you learn to critically think about stuff. To critically write and edit. It makes you a better writer. After a while, you get the hang of it. I've been doing it for 5 years. I still have no idea what I'm doing, so it's been great. It's been amazing. The reason why I'm doing it for 5 years while my friends did it for 3 is because I wanted to do it for 4 years. But, you know, obstacles got in the way of me doing it in 4 years, so I ended up doing it in 5. One of those obstacles is that traumatic thing that happened in 2014. And on top of that, I had to work. And I had to work because I had to take care of my younger sister and to pay for my fees for a certain time. Speaking of my sister, I'm going to tell you more about my family now. I have 2 sisters, a younger one who's 20 now, is a mom of a beautiful daughter. I just said daughter. That UCT English though. And I have an older sister who has 3 beautiful kids, 2 sons and 1 daughter. So all in all, I have 2 nieces and 2 nephews. Great. And my parents passed away. My dad when I was 11 and my mom when I was 17. So yeah. And recently, about 2 years ago, I learned that my father was not my biological father, and now my biological father he lives in Beresford. He's great. We have a very strange relationship, but I mostly talk to him when I need something. But one thing I appreciate about my dad is his other children, like my siblings. They are great people. They're just so supportive and so generous, and like I see the great people that they are, and I can't help but not be mad at my dad, because if he has managed to raise such amazing, supportive, generous people, he can't be such a bad guy. I would never know. I probably will, but it's gonna take me a while to get there, and he's super old, like he's in his 70s. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, the gift he's given me is my siblings. Amazing people who are super supportive, and who have held my hand through quite a lot of stuff recently. So I appreciate that. And I had to work also, like talking about work, I had to, not just for my sister and for school, but also for like the lifestyle of being a university student. Like I think that's like one thing nobody tells us about being a university student, is that you can get financial aid for your studies and your accommodation, and those are essentials, and food obviously, but you don't get an allowance for the lifestyle, the activities, something that enriches and sort of gives you a full experience of your university life. Nobody tells you that that is also expensive. It requires certain resources, one of which is money. So yeah, that was a big throwback for me, and I had to adjust. I'm fully adjusted now, so I'm grateful for that. And yeah, so I'm gonna tell you about my dreams now. One of my biggest dreams, one of my wildest dreams, is to build a multimedia website that primarily hosts YouTube content and is associated with blogs or works alongside blogs, or that the blogs work by themselves. But basically I just want to build a platform where creative people can publish their stuff, and then we can curate it and create it for an audience and make some money out of it. It's not something that I'm gonna like jump into right away. It's something that I'm building slowly, because I don't have any experience in doing something like that. So I wanna go work first, get some real life work experience into what I'm trying to do. Another big dream I have is traveling. I mean, who doesn't want to travel? It's great. But one other big dream that I have is building a foundation that helps empower girls. I sort of was brought up in a society that taught me that I didn't have any other option but to become someone's wife. That I didn't need to be intelligent or ambitious or smart. That I need to be as educated as I am right now. So I decided to come to university because I strive on hypocrisy. And when I got to university, I realized that I had choices. That even if I choose to become a housewife, or even if I choose to become someone's wife above anything else, above having a career or focusing on a career, it will be my choice. I just wanna build a foundation that teaches girls that they have options and they're not limited to society's expectations of what they should be. So that's one of the primary reasons why I wanna have this organization, this foundation. And I also wanna empower boys too, because I think what lacks in us empowering girls is the fact that we tell them to go get the dreams that nobody tells them they should have in the first place. But we don't teach boys the value of consent, the value of trusting, and respecting women and treating them as their equals, and I think that's a disservice to our boys. So that's the aim of my foundation. But in terms of my website, the reason why I'm studying it is because I know a lot of people creatively and as friends, personal close friends, who have tremendous skills, but they just don't get the job that works for them, or they don't get jobs at all. And as a creative person, you know that whether you're gonna work for a big corporation or a small one, there are things that you're going to lack, and one of those is maybe like creative freedom or ownership of your own content. Like, you're just going to be dissatisfied with something, you know, or maybe you're not going to be employed at all. You're just going to end up using your humanities degree as a human resource degree and just work in anything else. I'm not looking down on human resources. I'm just saying that we camp out on our dreams, and then we do what functions. You do what pays the bill, and then you forego your dreams. And I don't want to be one of those people. I don't want my friends to be those people, you know. So that's why I'm building this with them, and it's something that is not even in existence yet, but I'm super proud of it as is. It's a very slow process. It requires a lot of resources, time, and money that we don't have at the moment. So it's a slow process, and we're building it as we go, and we work in the meantime, and we live our lives in the meantime, and we be young in the meantime. But that's like something that I wanna achieve in the next 5 years. So big ups to me for that. That's pretty much what I can tell you about me right now. Oh, let me tell you about where I live. I love talking about Kaap. I live in Kaap. It's great. It's very colorful. It's great for those Instagram pictures. Trust me. Yeah, but it's a great community. What I don't like about Kaap is the fact that you go up a mountain to get home. Where I live currently, Jesus, yesterday I was walking and I could feel my abs head, and I don't even have abs. Like, I do not have abs. I'm a very chubby person. I don't have abs. But I could feel pain in the abs that I don't have from just walking up. Also because I hardly walk up. So, you know, when I do it, I was panting like a dog. But yeah, that's one thing I don't like about living in Kaap. Other than that, it's great. It's close to the city. So if you're sloshed in Long Street, it's like 10 minutes to get home. Oh, my brother should not see this at all. Or maybe he should not see this part. I'll just be like, watch it, but don't watch this part. Anyways, yeah. Also, like, it's great for just like if you want to walk up from town. It's a great exercise, you know. And also, there's like a very cool place that sells food down the road. I mean, they sell like the best fries that I've had in a long time, and they have like the sauce, guys. I could have an entire YouTube video about their sauce. It's amazing. It's like, I think it's made of cheese, but it also has a very barbecue thing. It's also very white. It's like, it's white in color, and I can't believe I'm talking about that sauce. I'm not gonna tell you about it. One day when we buy it, I'm gonna take a video for you guys, and then you will see what I mean. It looks amazing. It tastes fantastic, and it's just great. And yeah, they have like nice food there. So Londi and I buy it once in a while. Londi, by the way, is one of my friends. She's the one I live with. She's great, very fantastic. I hope she doesn't see this, because she doesn't have to know that I think she's great, you know. It's gonna like inflate her ego, which is already like very, very big. Gosh, I don't really buy it though. Anyways, I hope you like my content. Speaking of which, I'm gonna have a secondary channel which is for cooking. I'm a big foodie, and I wanna like create a YouTube channel around that. I already have an Instagram account for that. It's called Fifi the Foodie. You know, Fifi the Foodie, because everybody calls me Fifi and I'm a foodie. Creative wordplay. I can't believe I just did that. Anyways, yeah, so that's like my other channel. I know friends of mine are gonna do other stuff as well, and that's going to be the platforms that I focus on. This one, which is everything and anything, and the cooking one, which is cooking and food related stuff. which has its own Instagram account, which is going to be associated with that, and it will have its own blog on the new website that I'm building. Now I'm gonna come close to you because I have to switch off the camera, and also I want us to have like an intimate moment, you know, like super intimate. You know what I mean? Like it? Get your head out of the gutter. You nasty. Let me switch off my camera. Ew.